Hi, welcome to Breaking Bricks. I'm your host, Neil. This is week 24 of the Clone Outpost on Naboo. We've been working on this for a long time. We're almost done. We got a couple more weeks worth of work. This week we're going to focus on the flooring, finishing that elevator shaft as well as lighting in the roof on that first building, and then we can move on to the smaller building, the landscaping, and just finish it up. We've got a lot to do. Well, not quite as much as we used to have, but we're getting close to being done. But anyway, we went to Brickfest this past weekend, and we got a lot to talk about that. We're going to be bringing you the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the surprising. All right, we got a public vote going on the community page as well. Captain Rex, will he survive trial by sledgehammer or trial by fire? We're going to be bringing you that next week as well with the Brickfest video. But anyway, let's get into this build. We've gotten a lot of work done. This is week 24. Normally this is my last episode in the season most of the time, but we still have another week or two yet to go before that point. I'm fine with that because I'd rather take the time to put in the better detail. We're going to go ahead and finish this. Now, last week I had put a top on this, but I had to remove it because it's not quite tall enough for the tape to fit under. Even though we're not going to do it, it still needs to be that way. Just because, like what happens on the back side of the camera that you can't see, this is supposed to continue on into Thebe. But this is a complex, it's supposed to be much bigger than this. This is just what I had built. And as you can tell, it's pretty tall so far. It's huge. But anyway, let's get to work. We got a lot more to do. We're going to probably work on some flooring, finish this, start setting up the outside, and we'll make it Naboo-like, all kind of pretty and fancy on the top versus this is more military inside. So that's my game plan right now. Hopefully I can stick with it. Let's get to it. All right, my friends, we've taken this as far as we can take it this week. We've managed to get quite a bit done, so let's go ahead and take a look and just check it out overall. As you can see, this thing is pretty tall. You know, I'm using 2-step ladders to get up here on top to do the building, and you know, that seems to take more time to do that. The up and down process really sucks, but I got a lot done, and this thing is pretty cool, so let's check it out. All right, so inside here, I just kind of did some random stuff for the tiling. You know, I'm just running straight up out of pieces. I'll show you what I mean here in a little bit, but this is going to be like a warehouse storage. They can also move things from the top floor into the first deck underneath, and this is the elevator shaft. All right, and as you can see, I did just kind of kept it pretty simple, and as we pull up on it, eventually these clones are going to pop up here. You know, eventually when I get some motors, I'm going to use motors to do that. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see, the elevator works just fine. All right, so, and of course a staircase, because I want to put a small landing platform here. Let's go ahead and switch sides. And all right, so what I mean by I am running out of bricks, there we go. As you can see, these drawers are normally full, and I'm just running out of everything. So I've got to come up with clever ways of being able to finish this, and trust me, I've got a few. All right, so next week we're going to focus on this over here, and then some more on the outside, and of course my anti-aircraft gun. So we got a lot more to do. All right, my friends, if you like what you saw here this week, go ahead and hit the like button for me. You know, it lets me know I did a good job. And of course, it helps the algorithm suggest this video to other people. And of course, you know, you got a good idea or a comment, question, anything at all, go ahead and leave that in the comments down below. And of course, you know, we can't grow here as a family unless you hit that subscribe button. It takes you a second, and it means an awful lot to me. And of course, you know, I want to thank all the new people that have always subscribed. So welcome aboard and welcome to Breaking Bricks. But otherwise, I'll see you here next week on Breaking Bricks.